Hello YouTube, welcome back to day 1 part 2. Why are we in Gridania? That's a great question. Why are we in Gridania? Grand Company, that's why. Just some quick little something I can walk around and do while I'm waiting for Twitch to get back. And now we go back to Toyoli, and we continue with the story. Someone wants to play cards. I'll take their lunch money later. It's amazing how quickly they went to hurt me in this DLC. But the person who wants to play cards will get theirs when it comes time to do map cleanup. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third Promises coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what would you like to know? The route to Okehanu. We go south through the Archdawn, then we follow the road which runs along the river, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me that the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. Footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse than the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Homes were torn apart. Several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you still plan on going, hey Pat, I must urge you to proceed with caution. Be sure to watch our foot. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, we're bound for the area. We head over there. Let's go. Jump. We Lalafell jump. We jump. Lalafell jump. $82. Okay. It's like, did that person really burn Viper up? That fast? Are we all ready to leave? Yes. Onward. What is this weird hitching we're getting? Well, I'm getting.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. Commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. Many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shake the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail. A road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Of eternal stench?
I told you I've been here before. Come on, Okanu isn't much farther.
Yes, I did play Elden Ring. I got to the first major story boss. I found the open world aspect to be a negative, not a positive, to the Souls formula, and I did not pursue it any further. There's a chocobo fight going on here. No stopping the third promise. Is there a good thing she has Erenval? For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves at a village before long. Okay, we're really far from an Aetheryte. Not an Aetheryte, but we are really far from an Aetheryte. We're really far from current. Lala fell on a motorcycle. Happy, but small. Everyone has arrived and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is Hanu Village I was telling you about. Okay, Hanu. Like our friend said, these people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed, let's do what we came here to do and find the Elector. Hello, Pride Bird, how are you? Hello. It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. It's busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise in her entourage. Zanu Hali welcome you to OK Hanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of Elector during the rite of succession. Well, that was easy. Give me my feet and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. It helped to do some investigating, so let's do it again here. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erenval, Alisay, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Adam, and myself could handle the northern half. Sounds good to me. I can't wait until they upgrade the textures on my armor. Some of it leaves something to be desired. Hello, gemstone trader. Crocodile. Merchant. I don't think I ran into a merchant. Good old level 61 spearfishing gig. Try on. Save. Try on. Try on. This is an ugly outfit. Because Lalafells only know murder. And commerce. They are very good at commerce. Gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. You heard about the storm. I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servant sent, we're making progress, but while roofs and walls can be patched, there's much less. There is much else that was lost for good. A lot of houses are still damaged. Oh, hiccups, please. And the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. Text message. A lot of the houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wooden reeds. And there must be something I can do to help them. I'm gonna look around a bit more. Look at these nerds using carbuncle. Lalafell. It's a chocoboat. Hello, chocoboat. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Okay. I thought the sound cut out, which is why I did the random attack up the stairs. Ba 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 ba. Bundles of reeds. The dry and shrunken bundle suggests the reeds were harvested some time ago. I guess I should have gone to the boat last. Let's go, sheepy. Still really far away. Okay. Hello, Alpha Nerd. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've gathered into bundles here and there. I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu, then. Kryl, we can hear you. I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. We ought to hurry over. Can I get teleported? And can there be a voiced cutscene?
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second prompts, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it, I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Are you guys getting the weird audio stutter? Or is that my speakers acting up? I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, we're gonna find it. Luckily, I am a botanist. I had like 2 words that sounded like they got censored. Understanding the nature of the problem will be key to solving it. Someone's writing, a Lalafel's got silky. Go Lalafel. Anyway, understanding the nature of the problem will be key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds grow? Follow Aaronville. Well, I am heading to the east. It's the turtles from the Azim Steppe. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Okay, have fun. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. I'm still pretty far away from any objectives. Wilted and unhealthy reeds. I have Silky now. I am the Lalafell with Silky. Water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a glance. I no longer have Silky. The soil in the patties, as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. A small frog catches your eyes. Strangely lackadaisical and doesn't even bother to hop in and eventually scurries away. They have the sewer skink that I never got to drop. Papa Sean did go to the beard store. Soon enough, I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Correct. The babies run the commerce. Even in Tyrol, it's still the babies. What do we think? Any obvious problems? I found a frog. It was acting strange. The water looks to be of good quality, as does the mud, which the reeds are planted. The frogs and insects are unusually turpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They're suffering a terrible tragedy, yes, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. Ad starts in 10 seconds. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion of celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are even struggling to recover. Last time I visited, the village was in the middle of festivities. You'd never seen more Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. I say we help them put their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem can lead to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. I did help. I did help the Namazu. I fail to see the relation. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. Literally anything involving the Namazu. And being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wooklamat's journey. It's only right we follow her lead. Does anyone know where the festival float is? It's a boat woven from reeds and looks like a bird. And the big building to the north. Let's go and see it. Namazu. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. If it's important, it'll get spoken. If it's not important, it'll get read. jumping. We're jumping. Do, 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 do. This more your speed, Pat? Burly man riding a unicorn with a purple bat? Nothing in this game is my speed. This is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. The zoom minigame's back. That man's sweeping. It's missing an eyeball. It's missing an eyeball. Oh dear, the bird's eye seems to be missing a gemstone. There's the female dragon people that everyone plays. Then there's the male dragon people that run like Crash Bandicoot. It's definitely broken. How will they lift it without a proper carry pole? Oh, hey, the feathers are quite ugly, now that you pointed out, game. This game is anime. Well, it is made by Square Enix. I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. How do we go about fixing it? What's going on here? We're looking at your boat. We're admiring your float. 'Tis shame it's in such a poor state. Due to the recent storm, I gather? We had to leave it exposed while we ushered people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. The festival! I want to help. I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improves anyone's situation. The celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through the tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirit. Okay, we have a shopping list. We need Abraxo, we need Uwu wood, and we need feather from Winds Chosen. 2 of these I know. The chosen feathers, however. The Winds Chosen is the victor of a competition in which contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using winds magic. That's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are so exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and we cannot gather the correct materials as dedicated by custom. We cannot repair the float. Oddly enough, we may have stumbled upon our solution. The Winds Chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor would hold high etheric conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Yeah, the Heaven's Word expansion was very Square Enix, orthodox Christianity bad, Pope is evil. We're gonna fight God. The float must be some kind of arcane device. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus for what? Oh, it's a harvest festival. That must mean the float is made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects, like summoning gods. Wait. Are you idiots trying to say the float is a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing about this. In the beginning, it may well not have been. For a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvesting prayers. So we're literally summoning a primal of the harvest. Well, we murdered that one not too long ago in the 12 raids, so I'm sorry. This is our fault. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving the festival really does sound like a solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both eyes and poles before. He should know where and how to procure what we need. Dynamis, maybe, but pre-Ensinger, the trial, Dynamis wasn't exactly a strong resource on Atheris. And if Waklamat's talking about the festival of her youth, well, Ensinger's only been dead for, in-game time, a couple of months. Yeah, the entirety of the 10-year story took place in a year, ignoring the fact that the boat trips to Kugane took 6 months, and there was more than one of those. But the entire story takes place over the course of like a year. It's just as natural as Aether, but it's also stifled by Aether. This is the entire point of Zodiark, to create an Aether shield that was stronger than Dynamis. And then when shattered into 13 pieces, was still stronger than Dynamis. Then allow Alice and I to acquire feathers. We will encourage the people of Okehanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. Also, the ship is literally made from body parts, which for people of Atheris is Aether. The people are made up of etheric density, not dynamis density, like the people of Ultima Thule. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that could afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked too hard to fix the float best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Or don't, because it's Pride Month, but like, you're still a Vanu. I'm still mad at you from having to do the Lux weapons. People's hopes, dreams, and prayers was Aether according to the 12 raids. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. There's a Tonberry head in that crowd. I'm going to speak to that man to make him disappear again. The shipwright's name is Wuk Evo. Oh, okay. He's Hroth, who only moved here a few years ago. He's mastered our customs at an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting. Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. No, she doesn't. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to OK Beckby, to the east of here. Now, the only character who's really shown to have any sort of relationship to Dynamis on Atheris is Thancred, because of Y'shtola trying to kill him. That man's got a box. Oh, hey, that's the man from earlier in the day. Sir, I gotta pass you by because there's an aether current over here. Yeah, this should be back to a 10 zone. Travel, mount speed. Now, aether currents. Yeah, so Endwalker got reduced. This did not. Okay, we got 5, which is correct for first visit. Alpacas. Not that person breaking out a Gundu minion. Yeah, this is still Chaos Cerberus. This is Oku Bekbi, the village of all. Those who drift into the swamps from Tuliola and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukivu, he lives and works in the house of Waters High at the top of the large tree nearby. Follow me. The climb can be challenging. Turtle Mount. I've made over 1 million gil just from selling Island Sanctuary dyes. I've sold almost all 48 of my ruby red dyes. I've sold all the silver, I've sold all the black, and I think I've sold 2 stacks of brass. And the brass is worth like 200,000 for the stack of 2. It's a Ronso.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Oho Kali!
Oh, Kali!
Lollyho.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Why does this man sound like he's channeling his inner Danny Trejo?
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many who have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
He's sprint! He's sprint! It's such a long way down, but he's sprint!
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihiana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
They laugh in silent. Ugh. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okehanu. So I turn to the village first, and we can head there on foot. There's definitely a part 2 to the zone on the other side of the river. No, wait. Can Lalafell just swim across? Lalafell can just swim across. I think so. I'm not sure what caused it, though. Probably OBS, but it's like, I'm dropping a word here and there. That's not an ocelot. I'm surprised this isn't, well, currently isn't 2 divided zones. Huh. Floating tree. But if this isn't 2 zones, I'm just gonna grab all of these real quick, like. Just on the edge of the docks. Dock Pog. Pagu. $1,000 yalms to the south. Let's say east? Southwest. Found the B rank. Maybe that's an A rank. Staying away from it. You guys despawn so I can summon my... Huh. Well. Yep, the stairs up are broken by the storm. Okay. I did not attune to the 8th right as I walked past it. That is unfortunate. Do. Oh, okay. That's the Excitron mount. I was like, what the heck is that? A whole lot of Endwalker mounts just ran past. All 12 endings for the island. Excitron. And then, A12S. Hey, you think we're supposed to fish here? I think this is a fishing hole. I mean, there's a lot of new fishing spots. I'm just trying to get a grasp on this map. Okay. Got an aether current to the west. Definitely some kind of a quest over here. It's on top of the cliff, or it's in the cave. It's in the cave. This will be the last one I can find because it's 5 per visit. Kind of mean to put this at the bottom of the tree when people are instinctively gonna climb to the top of the tree. Kind of mean game. It feels like it's a PS5 issue. I don't think it's a recording PC issue. Alpaca keep! Southwest of here, was it? Let's be on our way. Don't worry, Kryl, I was just there. So far, all of my hunt targets have been single kills. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I'll conduct my search here. It's a green-hued glimmer, which will help scour inside the cave. Level 91 Viper. That was a rush move. I think Reddit was estimating it would take about 6 hours to get Viper up to level 91. Well, up to level 90. Huh. Well, that was convenient. First item I found was the quest objective. I like how random isn't giving me any of my flex mounts. It's just giving me, like, easy stuff. Did you have any better luck in the cave? Yes. Along with Kryl's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought are very shiny. Thank you. We're getting teleported back, please? No. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be the festival leader this year. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell on me to carry it instead. That is why you agreed to help Wooklamat, and despite your initial reluctance. Yes. It hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it. For myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we have taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. That let us return and deliver the stone into Wook-Eva's waiting hands. I'm gonna teleport halfway there instead of running all the way back. Got our little tractor. Someone was complaining about turning country flags into LGBT flags, and someone had to bring Maryland into it. And how they always have all the feelings about their flag all the time. I should say they were complaining about how lazy some countries went about it. Maryland is just two different flags shoved together. And one part of the Maryland flag is still a symbol for the Confederacy. Thanks to the third promise and our mighty swings, we collected some suitable logs. What of the stone? Have the rock, my guy. Excellent samples, goodly quality too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how. You're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant first in the arcane arts to enhance the wood's conductivity. That'll be Kryl. Everyone else should go back to OK Hanu. I'll join you as soon as our work here is complete. It's a boss fight. I probably will not be able to get there in time. Also, that'll probably be my evening activities. Getting to... Oh, I haven't done this yet. Oh, that's so speedy. Getting to Shared Fate rank 2 in both of these locations. So I can buy riding maps. And if I make it to a third location today, doing fates to get the riding map there as well. Gathering the wood was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Evo criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into a tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles in the new eye. Now we just need to wait for some feathers from the twins. Did you forget about Arnval? Arnval's there. One of these is gonna sell really well. Which one do we think it is? Because the last time we picked a die, it sold for 2,000 a pop, which was better than the 500 Night World. So who do we think is gonna be... Pumpkin orange. Ouija green. Celeste is on sale for $2 on Steam green. Okay, you guys got 5 minutes. Which die are we buying? We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there by the float, isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the Feat of Reeds by reviving the festival. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving OK Hanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count out Kona either. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds and was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Ehrenwalls twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I'm a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wooden gemstone replacements crafted by Wook-Eva. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawntrail. However, I have another in mind. Who is it? Our beloved festival, the Lifting of Wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus, I do nominate you, Wook-Lamat, as our guest of honor. What? Huh? Nani? The boat won't make me seasick, will it? The third promise does not get seasick. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wook-Lamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards the river where the sacred likeness of something is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You may expect me to sit still until Wook-Eva is finished with the float. Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. So it'll lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. Lalafell Punch. Okay, Wooklamat. What, pray tell, are we doing? As Linu Hanu said, should be down this way, then off to the east where the path branches, and something about bridges and the Stride of the Sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once we've called all the threats, you can find me. Once we've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of the statue. Yeah, it's definitely a problem with my OBS. After looking at literally everything, my OBS keeps flashing. I don't even have tank stance on. What are you doing, Dark Knight? Oof. There's a giant bug on my monitor, and I'm waiting for it to move somewhere that I can smash it. Nope. Flew away. Missed it. Kryl done murdered that man. Committed a murder, Kryl. Lalafell commits bird murder. Birder. Oh man. Wooklamat killed Oichi. Well, actually that one's Oichi. Well, Wooklamat killed Oichi from Final Fantasy XIII. Which I also saw a Silver Lobo earlier from Final Fantasy XIII, and that's the first time I've seen that enemy model. Af now killed some frogs. Defeat any wildlife. Oh, I guess we're done. We're now in the waiting phase. Alice Egg killed a revolver ocelot. Come on, voiced cutscene. Show me voiced cutscene. Okay, ads in 22 seconds. We're gonna take this ad break. I'm gonna pause the YouTube recording. And then after the ad break, we'll do this cutscene since it's not voiced. Okay, YouTube, you may not realize it, but you probably did realize it. There's like a 30-minute block of audio that I'm not going to clean up because I forgot to hit resume. So I really need to get a symbol on screen showing I've turned on the pause for YouTube. I will ask Cass if she can make me something that I can put on as a stream element to be like YouTube recording paused and kind of put it in a prominent location on screen. So that chat can at least let me know that I have not unpaused YouTube. On your way home? Okay. I'll be done streaming when you get home. To give the PlayStation, to unplug the PlayStation and let it get in better airflow. I think that's the problem. Okay, Wooklamat, we're heading back to Tuliola. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. I actually moved it. It's not in the corner anymore. It's like a foot out, maybe. It's got a foot around it on each side for airflow. But underneath the TV, it'll be a lot better. Because it's not near the computer, which is also making the air hot. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brother and I have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns carrying the poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been maintaining the float, diluting its magic, and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
His coat did not get upscaled. Afnau's coat did get upscaled.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
Bad things may happen after this cutscene. I'm gonna try and move the
feeling is
PlayStation.
mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
This one's licorice flavored.
Five more to go.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use what else to win. For win we must.
Okay, in case this breaks the PlayStation, like my connection for stream, if you are following and you wish to see more of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, I will be streaming it just about every day between now until Thursday the 4th of July, or whenever I finish it. It will be evening streams. This is the only full day that I have in my book, but it will be evening streams Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday morning, and then Wednesday and Thursday in the evening. They'll be about 2-hour blocks. If that is something that is interesting to you, make sure to drop a follow for YouTube, like, follow, comment, subscribe, whatever those things are. Now I'm going to try and move to PlayStation without utterly breaking everything. So far, so bad. Okay. The PlayStation is now on top of my desk, completely free of the airflow of my computer. So, hopefully that fixed everything. My journey has just started already. I've met so many wonderful people. Look Evo, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Let's head back to the bar. To Tuliola. Oh, there's so many quests. Oh, there are so many side quests. Those will all be done off stream, off camera. Main story will be on stream. But doing side quests off stream will give me a chance to just relax. Ooh, retainer vocate. Market rates. I mean, I've already made 1 million gil, so if anyone's at 0, I'm gonna be mad. I'm mad now. Delivery Moog. Summoning Bell. Let's deploy my retainers to the New World. And somehow pay less in taxes. Oh, when does the tax rate change? Changes tomorrow. PlayStation's still upset because it's a tad bit warm. These things happen. You've come down to 55,500. Select bait has dropped down. Well, no, I'm still here. 2,000's correct. Okay. The contest has barely begun and we've already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Food. Hold on to all quest food as it may be used for leaf turn-ins. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem by continuing to retrace the Dawn Servant's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Now let's visit the Giants next. Like Kryl said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Giants is in the upper reaches of a really tall mountain. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we need to take the long way around through the swamps. That route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we'll call on the Moblins first then. Let's head over. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Oh, it's the broken bridge I walked past. The flight of wee wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What do we do then? There is an alternative, but requires preparation. Until it's ready, could rest at the cabin or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination. Of course, what do you take me for? Someone who hates alpacas? Then, as your guide, I'll see you to arrangements. It involves alpacas. It seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. Or don't. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty bad when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of what you makey make, and a good person to know. Want to come along? Let's get going. The markets of What You Makey Make are to the east, the other side of the bay. Locklamat is now following you. Hit the Aether Shard. Teleport to What You Makey Make. Take a slight detour. Man's eating a spicy taco. Man, I love these spicy tacos. This is Aunt T's Tacos, named after the owner here, the lovely T-Soul. If you're after the... I read like 4 words ahead and tripped myself. If you're after the best tacos in Toliola, this place sits at the top with the bar that we frequent. You say that third promise, but you only ever eat the other place. Come here and buy mine for a change. I'll stop by once the contest is over. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine morning? It is currently 3:30 p.m. Well met, Ropley. I need to buff it nasty Nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, are we? Nope, that's the Marauder thing. Yeah, something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tyrol's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. They're so fluffy. Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Adam, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually. Thought he might have reason to visit What You Makey Make sooner or later. And allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ropley, a humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you. Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. It's the man from the boat! Jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. I spoke with him too. French. Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? Aye, that is to say, I'm running away because I'm a coward. We're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. Let's go hunt him down. Let's go track this man. Yeah, the PlayStation is real mad. It is starting to blow cold air, though. By cold, I mean room temperature. So. That's progress. I was about to say I'll turn it off while I work, but I can't work because I'm already editing something. Oh. Oh, that was bad. I just want to finish this quest. Because the PlayStation, she be upset. You were conversing with Master Ropley. We've met before. Oh, on the ship. Yes, on the ship. I want to finish your quest. I'm going to call it there. You found him? Good, I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? You needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Correct, but you're in my way. Do not ask me to explain. Do not. The more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Toliola, I worked as a goldsmith, the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah. Started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my predictions were lacking, mediocre, I lost all confidence, crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores, yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. I only messed up one word there, and I was trying to rattle through it like someone going through an existential crisis. Yeah, I'll take it. You offered a morsel, then served a full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. I feel like I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience with my predicament of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers. Well, when you put it that way. Nope, no experience whatsoever. I'm Waklamat, third promise of Tulio. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. You're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. What of you? You measured your work against your colleague and found yourself wanting? You can't measure your worth by the success of others. On occasion. If even an ally handpicked by the third promise can feel such doubt, then what hope is there for me? I must question why I bothered to become a goldsmith in the first place. As a fellow goldsmith, I also asked that question. 'Twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be a great goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Give it one last try. Thank you for both reminding me what is truly important. If you wonder why I'm talking so quickly, it's because I just want to be done this quest. I have legitimate fears about the well-being of my PlayStation. What is truly important. Oh, I didn't mean to ignore you. Yes, I'm glad to see at French giving himself another chance. Okay, we're gonna do this one because I really want to unlock the what you makey make. And I assume this is what does it. Wait, I don't have to assume. I have technology. Patch notes, complete. Inscrutable tastes as a side quest to make progress to a certain point in the scenario. Maybe? Nope. We're gonna stick to what I said earlier. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. This is where we're gonna call it. We'll pick this up again tomorrow evening. I will get my schedule updated on the Twitch website schedule. So, if you want more, drop a follow. If you want more now, boy, do I have the stream for you. That's where I'll send people. Cider Spider, playing more of Dawntrail, but different. So, I'm gonna send you guys over there, and I'm gonna give my PlayStation a bit of a rest. So, have a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the globe. Let's send it on off to Cider Spider.